The show you are about to listen to is intended for mature audience only. There will be things said that may not be appropriate for younger audience and may offend you. We at Whatever Talk would like to apologize in advance. But really, get over
I
it.
think we might have said this one already, but if not, we saying hello to them again.
Yeah, people wouldn't notice. I know I wouldn't notice. It all be sounding the same to me, bro.
Because you're American.
High cold whoa though. Mofo ho. No. My hoe won't go.
But today we're going with Ujani Doe, folks. That is...
Say Lil Johnny. Lil Johnny Doe.
The Zulu people may have a Lil Johnny over there.
We talking about whatever that's on your mind. Speak your mind, don't be shy. This is your time to shine.
How you doing? Welcome to Whatever Talk, the show where we talk about whatever we seem to be talking about at the time. I'm your host, Donnie. I got my man's Lil Cav. No, this Cav right here.
What's happening, people?
How you been, man?
Pretty good, man. Everything is everything. How you?
Man, I'm good, man. Just I'm a little bummed that I took a lot of time to edit this show. This one show, man. And we going by numbers, actual numbered shows. It'll be episode 136 that I was editing. That was going to be the next one released. But turns out that's episode 130 already. It's been released.
Oh.
What it was, I didn't mark the shows that I had done editing already. And when we started going live to help me catch up with the edits, I was just throwing them out.
They probably gonna think I'm being unprofessional right now, but this is my last piece.
Oh, man, go ahead, dude. The live people get some extra stuff. It's the edited, the audio version of the stuff that people don't get that on.
Exactly.
This is the unofficial Patreon that we ain't getting paid for yet.
There you go.
This is practice. A practice on.
Right. This is practice professionalism.
Yeah. So they ain't even gonna hear you eating in editing.
Good.
But anywho, when we started going live, I just started releasing the live version in audio form and just dropping in the intro or outro because that'll just help me catch up with edits. And I forgot that I did that. So yeah, it ain't no biggie. I got enough shorts to hold us over until I catch back up. But I have started labeling the ones that I have done, and I have labeled the ones that's inactive now or in process of being edited now. So yeah, man, just a whole heap of stuff that I gotta do on my end to get organized, and I ain't too been out of shape about getting the edited version out, even though I am going back and listen to it man, dang, I gotta cut this out because this ain't really that relevant anymore. But at the same time, I'm not worried about it being too relevant because the show was 90-95% opinionated anyway.
Right.
Yeah, so, and all the stuff, all the so-called facts or alternative facts that we give out, we always say, hey, you go read it up on your own anyway. So that's why I don't care about it.
And plus, in this day and age, we're in the streaming age and binging age. So a lot of the things that we consume and watch is not of relevancy anyway, because, if you take a show, your favorite show, it's about is my yearly time to watch such and such, ain't nothing on that show gonna be relevant. You know what I'm saying? So
unless it's a Cosby Show in a different world, and because those stuff are still relevant today.
No, I don't mean the joke. I mean the content. Yeah,
even the content. Even the content.
No, what I mean is if they're talking about the president, that president might be dead, or he's still not the president now. What I'm saying? So that's what I mean. They on there, they talking about George Bush, but they ain't talking about George W. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I said majority, 90% of our show is opinionated anyway, if not a whole lot more than that. Close to 100% is opinionated because we just making fun of the facts anyway. Even if it was a factual show, we're making fun of that fact anyway and giving our opinion.
And then another thing based on you said, jokes to me don't have to be relevant for it to be funny. That's why I still watch The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Martin, Different World, Cosby Show. It don't have, it can be something from 1982. If it's funny, it's funny.
Exactly. We still cracking up at the from the 1700s.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm still watching Low Down Dirty Shame every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Don't love me like you do.
Give it enough time. Give it enough time. The oldest stuff is like new.
Exactly. It's like fine wine, bro.
Yep. Give it enough time.
Yep.
I think it's going to be a pretty decent show today. I got some things to talk about. We're going to bring this up later. I'm just letting you know now. We got another friendship thing to talk about that I think is like, wow, that these people think this is what friends really are. So, but now, super phrase that what made me think about it, I heard it many times, but what made me think about it was, I forget the movie I was watching, but I know you heard it plenty times throughout your life. Bite me.
Yeah.
Why are you inviting anybody to bite you?
I don't know why Bart be telling people that.
I don't get that phrase. That phrase.
I don't know why Bartholomew Simpson be telling people to do that, bro.
Whoever came up with the name Bartholomew needs to get bit.
That's where they got it from.
Bite me and
bite me
and calling and true, you got some just throwaway ones. Calling people douchebags and guys, calling other guys pussies, and I'm like, that's a pretty tough organ.
Mm-hmm. And I've never been, of course, but I've never been the type to call somebody pussy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's another way you can call some. I know what they mean when they say, "Oh, you pussy." Like,
oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's never been easy to roll off my tongue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, you pussy. I say you a bitch before I say pussy. Like,
using that in that term and that dialect, what are you thinking about? Even
right.
like me and you never been the one the cats who say that, John. We never been the cats who say suck my dick. Cause again, why are you inviting my bruh to suck your dick?
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the like, dude, bro. Yeah. Oh my God. Like I never even felt comfortable saying that type of stuff, bro.
I never even felt comfortable to selling it to a chick in that content.
No, I've never even said that to a chick.
Yeah, not in that content, not in that manner.
I mean, not under that circumstance.
Yeah.
So I've said that, but
but again, that's what we got to say. Not in that manner.
Exactly. Not in a harsh way. You know what I'm saying? In a way that afterwards she would say, "Okay," you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Like all that junk is like. The so-called machoism man who try to stray away from gay is making themselves to be the gayest people.
Right, exactly. Right. And that what America's definition of what a man is so like cliche and wrong. Like men drink beers, a lot of beers, and crush them on their heads, and you know what I'm saying, and watch the most foul and barbaric sports and say the foul words out of their mouth. And
sailor mouths,
right. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Now that you bring that up, let's roll into that just for a small conversation, I guess, because all these real men that I called out, they ain't even look at the post. We called out the women. They were all on they yap. Oh yeah, I'm there, blah, blah, blah. We called out white people. Oh yeah, I'm there, blah, blah, blah. Called out men.
He said, oh yeah. Go ahead with your bad ass.
Exactly. And we called out men. And it was, you ain't talking to me.
Right. They can't handle it, man.
Exactly. So now that we touched on it a little bit, let's have our small conversation, because like you said, the gutterest of gutter is what society say the man is supposed to be.
That explains why I've taken so long to even say something like what I just said, because I was waiting on that show or whatever. But yeah.
So let's bring it up. We're gonna have a small one, and I'm still gonna call out the guys again and see who bite.
Right.
But since we're talking about it, like I don't watch sports, and society says a man's supposed to watch sports.
Exactly. See, America and society says a man, you know what I'm saying? Especially America. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't watch a whole lot of it. I watch maybe here and there. You know what I'm saying? But me and you never was like, yo, let's go watch that game. You know what I'm saying? We always relate on movies and music and girls. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And the only time we worry about sports is when we play them physically.
When we actually play them. Yeah.
Exactly.
We like to play the sports. You know what I'm saying?
But I know all about the rules, basketball, football. I even know a little bit of soccer.
Exactly.
I know just one thing of hockey.
Yeah, but see, sitting up and watch, man, some people can sit up and watch 5 games a day straight through. Sit
so
right there.
Freaking boring.
I can't do it, bro. I'll be asleep by the second half of the first game, bro. I'm falling asleep, bro.
Man, the second half, man, I ain't been paying attention since they said Saturday night football. Friday, whatever.
Oh, you ready fucking football?
Ever since that, exactly. At the period of that, at the exclamation mark of that statement, I've been tapped out. Like, I just can't sit and watch the same scenery and all that. You know, I do say, oh, that was a good hit. It was football. And
of course, I would rather look at highlights than I would rather go to YouTube and look at like a 10-minute of like the illest tackles of all time before I actually watch a game. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to all the illest dunks of all time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of that type of stuff, but the actual back and forth of the damn game, like, not all the time. I can't do that.
Exactly. Even baseball tried to get hype by coming out with a home run derby. Like, nobody care about you hitting balls way over there.
A home run derby?
Yeah, that ain't no dunk, and it ain't no hit, no tackle.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no knockout, man. You know what I'm saying?
Boxing and gymnastics is the only sport I will actually flick on and chill and watch.
And that's about me too. Yeah, boxing.
Yeah, boxing and gymnastics. I know that sounds like way off from boxing, gymnastics, but that's my thing. I like flipping.
Yeah, you on your own with that one. No,
exactly. I knew I was.
Right.
But it ain't nothing wrong with gymnastics, though. Man. I think it's an extremely dope sport. I even taught myself how to do it.
See? And then speaking of gymnastics, that's another thing. The average American thinker would be like, man, what's wrong with this nigga watching gymnastics? He sucks. He's suspect. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. The freaking phrase sus is sus in its own.
Yeah.
You freaking sus for using sus.
Exactly.
It sounds too close to suck.
Right. Right.
You freaking man, you.
What type of man are you, man?
What type of man are you to use that type of short of a word?
See, it's American.
Shortening
man.
of a word, because you.
American,
we already stated before, putting man before anything is automatically gay.
It's automatically gay. If you gotta like pre-categorize it,
you're a fun boy. You already a fun boy.
Right. These my man leggings. What? They leggings. This my man purse. It's a purse, nigga.
You said they leggings.
What's going on, man?
It's like no matter what, man. It's like you put man in front of it. Like, what did you say? Like, especially if you got to specify it in order for you to be comfortable. You're a fun boy.
Yes, come on. You might as well say this my man bra. These my man panties right here. they panties.
Man panties. Like I don't wear boxers. I wear man boxers. Like,
right.
They already was meant for boys, man. Like
exactly.
You put man in front of it, that's sus.
Now you make it, exactly. They sus draws, nigga.
They sus draws. They are already meant for you. So now you put a man in front of, so it's kind of like you want
specify it.
Yeah, it's like you kind of want a man in your drawers if they're already meant for men. You freaking grown man, you.
Terrible. Recently,
man.
I saw and I've seen this a lot of times, but I saw a dude nearly like he could play football or something, bro. Like walking down the street, like, you know what I'm saying, with a purse, with a purse. And I bet he calls that a man purse, bro.
I bet he does too.
And I bet he think he's tough.
I bet, dude.
I bet he think he tough. You not tough with a purse on, bro. I'm sorry.
You're not.
I'm sorry, bro.
You're not. You can beat me up, but you
probably can beat the whole army up. But you look soft.
You're not threatening at all.
You're not threatening. I ain't scared.
Put it like this.
I ain't scared. You got a purse.
Exactly. You could be freaking Shaq. You wearing a dress and you wearing a purse. I think I can take you.
There you go. There you go. That's it right there.
No man. And if you acting super hardcore like that while you dress like that, that automatically a fun boy.
That must mean you right. Exactly. That must mean you can't handle it. Right.
Exactly. Because you're trying to make yourself so hard to make yourself feel so comfortable.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's another thing why some people even watch sports. They be like, man, let me watch this game because I don't want motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes, I've heard of that. I've been around that before. I've heard of that and I've been around that before. Like, come on, man. Like,
man, you gotta be just know who you are, bro.
What is this sport called?
Right.
Do they make touchdowns or field goals?
Right, right. You see that right there? That's a home run. Yeah, when they kick it through that, home run.
Like, you so much of a man, you don't even realize I called the same sport when I said touchdown or field goals. But you watching it though. You watching it. That's how much of a man you are, trying to play it off.
Hey man, it's crazy. Man. This manly, this cliche manly Americanism.
Man, I'm calling again. We are calling all you guys out to have this actual real conversation.
Let's talk about this conversation, man.
This real conversation. And guess, dude, it don't make a difference if you are sus. You still welcome.
Right. Yeah, we love everybody. You know what I'm saying?
And guess what? But I know you're gonna do it anyway. But guess what? We ain't even gonna know you sus unless you say you sus. Hey, but guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna specify. They're gonna specify that I'm not gay, which makes you gay.
Now I ain't. Now me personally,
now I ain't no fun boy or anything, but Brad Pitt.
Right. Hey, the magazine said he the sexy man. It was on the cover.
The magazine said it was sassy. And then here's another one. Using the Brad Pitt as an example again. If I was gay.
Yeah, you are already in the area, bro. You in the area code, nigga.
If I was, look, it's okay. You can talk about Brad. You can talk about Brad in the sexiest way that you want to talk about him. I put it like this. I'm going to make my judgment, but I'm not going to verbalize my judgment.
Right.
No.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make my judgment, but I ain't going to judge you.
Exactly.
Right.
But you are sus, though. You are sus. Well, moving on, man. Moving on to the strawberry letter.
Oh.
Nah, yes, we don't have a strawberry letter because first
Kiwi
of all,
letter.
The Kiwi.
I have a little picture of a kiwi. You know, kiwis look funny.
There we go, man. I like that. Now we got to come up with something now. We got to come up with a session called the Kiwi letter now. I like that a lot, man. I like that a lot, dude. Oh man, but we don't have We don't have a strawberry letter because, for one, we'll most definitely probably get sued.
Right.
But I want to
Not
talk
unless
about.
not unless one of our last name was Strawberry.
Exactly.
They'd
You
be
know
like,
what?
hey, you know, the nigga name
You know,
Strawberry.
this is America. If my name
Ain't
was
there.
if my first name was Strawberry and my last name was Letter, and I came out with a category called Strawberry Letter, I still get sued because what? It was already copyrighted or patented already.
Exactly.
So therefore, shouldn't I be getting the money then?
But Shirley from the show, her name's Shirley Strawberry.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
But
so she definitely probably would have. She would have. She would have definitely probably tried to take some money from her.
Oh yeah, but I would have fought her though, because look, my first name is Strawberry. That's your last name, and then the letter is my last name. The word letter is my last name. So who wins this one? Miss Strawberry. Yeah, you better change that to Shirley Letter. But anywho, yeah, I want to talk about the one of the latest Strawberry Letters. It's on that friendship thing that we talked about on often. And it's like, man, I don't think people, well, now going off the age of, if I could recall right, going off the age of the people or the person in the letter, I don't think friendship ever had a value now.
So they was old.
Yeah, well, not old, but older.
I mean, they older though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, older.
Old, you ain't got no business writing no Strawberry Letter anyway.
Oh, but they be writing them, boy. They be right. First of all, let me just say this about Strawberry Letter. We already stated this before as well, too. Strawberry Letters is just a way for everybody in the nation to be in your business, because you answer your home question before you even get to the middle of the dang on letter.
Exactly.
You just want people to know that you out there doing stupidness. That's
you
all
out there
you want.
Right. You out there being nasty.
Man, these Strawberry Letters be so freaking stupid. But I'm paraphrasing, of course. It was about this guy. He got a friend that's his best friend, and it's a he. His best friend is a he. I'm sorry, and he don't like his best friend's wife. He's saying that she's too much. Like, she's too much of everything: nails, hair, clothing.
Now, how does she treat his homeboy though?
I'm gonna get to all that. Yeah, and he even went off to say that she's one of those chicks that we used to mess with back in the day and just throw away and all type of stuff like that. So, but he said that she got him open, whipped, as we say.
Oh, she got the husband. Okay.
Yeah, got the husband whipped, as we say.
Whipped.
Yeah, that's right.
Whipped. With an H at the beginning.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, this is where I'm like, come on, man. Like, I feel like, okay, again, before I go any farther, I do feel like in our relationship, I can literally tell you anything about anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel like I can do.
Right.
Now, when I say it,
talking about us.
Yeah, us.
Right.
This is where I'm
clarifying that.
Yeah, I'm clarifying that. That's how I feel about what a actual friend, whether we best friends or not. If you consider myself a friend, or if I consider you a friend, I feel like I could tell you things. But of course, a best friend has a little bit more top tier than just the person that we call a friend.
Right.
But me and you, best friends. I feel like I can tell you anything about anything.
Exactly.
No matter what it is. That's what I feel like I can do. You said exactly, so you confirming that.
Yeah.
His friends invited him over for dinner, but when he got there, he was gone to the store. But his girl was there. His wife was there, and she was pushing up on him.
Oh.
According to him in the story, he didn't do anything. Also, according to the story, I felt like it would have went there if old dude didn't pull up at the time that he was about to go there. At the time he was about to. She was about to go further. Again, according to him, he said nothing happened. Nothing happened. She was moving further to the area, and he did get aroused, but he didn't do anything. But simultaneously, that's around the time his boy pulled up. So again, I do feel like it would have went down if he had more time.
Right.
But again, he said he didn't say anything. I mean, he didn't do anything. Now, here's where I feel like friendship kind of probably never was valued by anybody. You probably don't want to do that kind of value friendship the way you value friendship.
Well,
because
did he say anything about old boy coming in and all that? And
yeah, that's where it ended. That's where it didn't. He said he came. He pulled up. It didn't say when he came in. He did. I can't remember if it said anything about when he came in, but nothing went down. Even if he did come in, because I didn't hear it later on.
Now, like, what type of chick, if your dude gone to the corner store and his boy come over, how you trying to get him to hit and you know your dude about to pull up in a few minutes, but it could have been this.
Oh, hold on, wait. That ain't the question. Let me ask the question first, and then you say what you're about to say.
All
right. My question is, he said he didn't say anything to his boy about it, and his wife didn't say anything either. And they asked, the main question of the whole thing in the Strawberry Letter in the show was, should I say anything? Now, my question to you is, me or you, vice versa, if it would happen to one of us, would you relay that info to me?
I would have to tell you. That's me, though.
Hold on. Leave it right there. Hold on. Leave it right there. Because you say that, and nearly everybody, because this ain't the first time I had this type of conversation. I think it's the first time I had it on. No, this ain't the first time I had it on the show either. It was a whole show kind of dedicated to this when Nika was around. And nearly everybody that I talked to, they all said no, because that's going to start issues and drama
within the friendship.
Yes, and I'm like, what the freaking?
But that's just a chance I'm gonna have to take then, because I gotta let the truth come out, bro. And you need to know that should bring somebody closer, really.
It most definitely should.
Yeah.
If you come to me and tell me that about Lakira, and I'm not even gonna have the whole, like, even though, you know what, it does plays a part, but I don't want it to play that much of a part right now. But me and Lakira have been together 25 years plus. Me and you've been knowing each other about what, 30 years plus?
Yeah.
And so you got more, I almost said you got more seniority, but that's not it.
You get a little bit more of my loving than my wife do.
You know me more than Lakira have known me, but I don't want that to play too much on it, because again, Lakira is my girl.
That's your wife.
Exactly, she's my wife, and you know, she trumps certain areas,
of course.
But I'm not going to let that deter what we have. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I'm going to question. Yeah, I'm going to question her.
Right.
And I'm going to question you some more.
Right.
And then depending on how
I would do it.
Yeah, and depending on how that goes, then we'll see what goes from there. But I'm not going to flip out over the fact that, no, you just hating, bro. You just
right.
You know what?
That's cliche. That's cliche.
You a fun boy. That's what
cliche. That's that cliche attitude. Like, let me respond how people expect me to respond to this.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying?
I never understood that about that answer coming from people. Because I can't have my girl around my boys. Then why are they your boys then?
Right. They not really your boys then.
They not your boys. I can't have my man around my girls. Then why is this nigga your man then?
Yeah.
And why is your girls your girls? All y'all freaking unstable.
Yeah.
I never understood that reply from people.
If they all would take a chance on ruining the relationship like that, they never was your homies. You know
They never was your homies. They never was your what we call friends. Yeah. These are people that y'all just accept.
That's
from
it.
That life. from that
you want to
from
hang
that
out with
request
or
button,
whatever.
from that request button. That's all that
Right.
is. From that
Right.
request button, I request you to be a friend.
That's what
Confirm.
that is.
That's all that is. Like I never understood that. All right,
Yep.
like
That's that computer friend.
I'm not even gonna hang around people on my own personal time like that.
Right. That's just like that's just like, would you hang around somebody like, man, you know what I'm saying? I would bring my niece and my nephews around old boy, but you know what I'm saying? But I know he like to touch kids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why you hanging
bruh,
around this
why
nigga?
you hanging around this nigga anyway? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's not fit to be your friend, bro. If he doing that, bro.
Not at all.
He in a total. He like to do other stuff that you don't do, bro. Like what? You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said it in that way because I never understood that either. Why do people hang around people who don't do the things that, well, to a certain extent?
To a certain extent, right? They should. Y'all should have something in common. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because y'all
at least
hang.
one or two things.
Yeah, because y'all like to hang around it. But if it's on that extravagant of a thing, why the heck are you hanging around this person, even as an acquaintance? Like this person should only be around you during work hours,
right?
And that's only because they're all in the same building.
Exactly.
That's the only. It's like that's
exactly.
The only time. When clock out time happened, peace out. You shouldn't even see that cat until it's 10 o'clock back in.
Right.
Well, what you was going to say prior to this, if you can remember.
And either way, the friendship wasn't that strong to begin with. I was gonna say that what if old boy could have had her do that? Could have had her, hey, when he come over, try him and see what he do. You know, I just want to see, you know what I'm saying, be a real nigga or not. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
That right there, trying him is you not a real friend anyway. If you can't trust him, or if you feel like he gonna try to hit your wife, you know what I'm saying?
I love you, man.
So either way, like if it was the dude's idea who was at the stove, if it was his idea, or if the dude was about to take the bait, like either way, it's like y'all niggas ain't real true friends. Man. And your girl, you need to just kick her to the curb.
Exactly.
You need to punt her.
Kick her to the curb because guess what she did? She went full force with going through with it.
Exactly.
So kick her to the curb.
Whether it was a setup or not, she was going to do
it. She accidentally slipped the fall on purpose because you said to do so. So you need to kick her to the curb too. Because let's just say that was the key, the case, the case cab.
Right.
Let's just say that was the case, and she went through with it and did it. The moment it got to the point to where it's about to go there, that's when either old dude, your man, or you, woman, my wife, should cut it. Like, right, gotcha.
Like, we got you. Camera right there, my nigga. Yeah, camera.
Got him.
Right. Like, baby, yeah, he fell for it. Come on out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not just going all the way with it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So you need to go with him.
Exactly. Like, matter of fact, this was a test on both of you niggas. Get out. You and her.
But I'm glad you brought that scenario into play because, I'm all about, like, I like to scare folks, like get them, like, gotcha, boo.
Yeah, pranks and
play tricks. Yeah, pranks and all that stuff. We had another conversation not previous, but, in the past about too soon, right. Jokes that are too soon, which, again, recap, I don't believe in too soon.
Right. Right.
But all at the same time, that being said,
the too soon jokes are funny though. Like when somebody be like, too soon.
Yeah. Too soon. Too soon jokes are funny.
Yeah.
And it kind of adds an extra level of funny when you actually blurt out, that was too soon.
Right.
That was too soon. Dang on well this nigga died 3 minutes ago.
Nigga telling the joke at the deathbed.
Like, this nigga dead. Come on, y'all, let's go. But I'm glad you bring that scenario up because it's so many pranks that's done in the whole so-called relationship testing pranks.
Yeah.
And to me, those, although some to the reaction, if you go through with the whole thing, some can be chuckling, but at the same time, never ever do a relationship prank.
Yeah.
Test/prank.
Yeah.
Never ever do it.
That means you're calling it, you're calling your relationship into question.
But this is the main thing of how I feel about why you should never ever do it, because you know you a punk.
Right.
Outside of this pranking, outside of this being a real man and all this and this and that, however you want to call it yourself, identify as, you know that you are a punk.
Mm-hmm.
So given that the roles were reversed, you know you a bitch out.
Right.
So never ever do one of those cheating pranks, because you never know. The person that you plan the prank on may actually be cheating, and then he flip the script and say, well, you know what? Your mom was good.
Exactly.
You know, and he be serious with it though. Like he's serious, like your mom was literally good last night.
Best I ever had.
You should actually learn from her and all this stuff. Right. And then now the tables have turned and flipped on you.
Right.
But what happened 100% of the time? One or two things. You're either gonna cry or get mad and cry.
Mm-hmm. Right. And do the ugly cry face.
Exactly. When you bring up that scenario, don't.
I agree.
If you got a question about your relationship, ask the freaking question about your relationship.
Exactly. Talk about it.
Ask.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why, man, I love conversation, man.
Yeah.
This is why I've grown to love conversation, because I'm glad that you took it to that point.
Exactly.
Now,
man.
I didn't come back for the second half of it, because Steve Harvey, if I heard him right in the right context of how I heard it, I'm
pretty sure, man. Don't you tell that damn nigga that. No, hey, if you still want to be friends with him, just don't tell that man that. You know what I'm saying?
have heard him say that.
I done heard him say that a few times, bro.
Yeah, and I have heard him.
You know, Steve like to be a little ignorant, man. He like to be ignorant.
Oh man,
and he knowing he putting some dumb stuff out there, but he'll say it anyway though.
I think he ignorant for real sometimes.
I think he's slow for real.
Yeah, I think he, because I remember him saying something about, now here's the lie that you're gonna have to say.
Yeah, oh yeah, I done heard him say that too. And he done told somebody to take it to their grave, bruh. How you gonna encourage somebody to come on, bruh, to do wrong? Knowing
that if you were in the guy's shoes, you will want that person to tell you about what's going down.
Exactly.
Steve.
Exactly.
Coon Harvey. Don't forget, I forgot about Steve Coon Harvey.
Hey.
Freaking Mof boy.
Crazy,
that nigga's he's a colonist lover.
But that nigga Steve, boy, he a trip, boy. He be flip-flopping.
But anywho, I didn't catch the second half about when Steve was about to go to commercial, but if I heard what he was leading to, he was going on another area. Again, I didn't hear it. This is just me making an assumption about where he was going, because he was on the verge of saying before commercial is that, oh, dude, your best friend, the reason why he wasn't there was, and then he was like, I'm gonna say it when to go to the commercial. Now, this is where I feel like Steve was going with this, because Steve believed he's a pimp, or used to be a pimp, or whatever.
Right. A player.
He grew up in the days and the eras where, like he said, yeah, we used to use girls like this and just throw them away. Steve was part of that era and all that stuff. Now, I think he was on the verge of saying that the reason why your boy was gone on purpose, because he wanted you to actually go through with it. Because so
that he can have a reason to break up with his girl.
And this is why I say that, because Pops and my stepdad Maurice did the same. That's it. That's straight up inside.
Right, they don't know about that. They don't know about that. That's historical.
That's my stepmo.
My stepmo.
But Pops and his homie, they used to do the same thing. I don't know if they do the same thing as far as, hey, I'm gonna leave and you go do this so I can have it. But they used to share according to stories.
Right. Them niggas some savages, bro.
To the max.
Them niggas, man.
You have to end that with to the max.
Them niggas, man. Damn, bro.
Yeah, so that's why I'm assuming when they came back that Steve was leaning towards that right there. But I don't know.
Which wouldn't make sense. That right there, when people do that type of stuff, is retarded too.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? So
retarded.
you just gonna set your boy up for failure, then y'all ain't gonna be cool no more, or y'all still gonna be cool and you ain't gonna trust him like that no more, or you know what I'm saying? Or
no. I think it's on the tip on is that he knows. Basically using best friend's intuition or telepathy. It's like, bro, you know why I'm doing this. Like, Cav, you know why I'm leaving her here.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Cav, never ever make that assumption. We only got
right.
Dude, I'm not leaving my wife here for you to show up later.
Right.
Okay.
Right, exactly. But just to me, bro, just be a man. Stop trying to create a situation to allow you to easily break up. Just be a man. Tell her it ain't working out, nigga. Like, this relationship ain't really going the way I wanted to go, nigga. Break up, nigga. Stop trying to stop playing games, nigga. Like, damn.
I was just talking to Lakira about this. Like, it is so hilarious when grown folks still play games.
Yeah, bro. Like we not in high school. That's some high school type. Like, come on, bro.
And I'm not just talking about that when grown folks are playing games. I'm talking about grown folks who do what Steve Harvey say that 90 days or
and it's funny
and all that BS.
It's
freaking games.
It's
man.
Funny that you thought he might have been going to that because he think like that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's what
he think like that. And this nigga like 60, 70 years old, like, bro, stop
grown person
stop
playing
it.
games.
He past grown. Like, he old.
That think like a man BS, that's freaking grown people playing freaking games. Like, you a grown person. Stop thinking like a man.
Yeah.
Stop thinking like a man.
Yeah, you a woman. You know what I'm saying?
You a grown.
A man thinks like a man and a woman thinks like a woman, bro.
I would like to think like a man meant like, okay, you can be a woman, but
but understand what it is that I want.
Something like that. Yeah. Like, understand where a man's capability or where a man's head is and all this and this and that. And I'm like, that's where her head is. Exactly where his head is. But guess what? Y'all both playing freaking games.
Stupid,
it's
bro.
Like, look, you're gonna be a hoe no matter what.
Hey, if you a hoe, you a hoe.
You're gonna be one. But guess what? You'll be more respected if you just be a freaking woman.
Be all out there with it. Because I know that once you do change your life and be like, I don't do that no more, I can believe you when you say it.
But even so, this is what here's something that a chick asked me about some weeks ago. Random, man. I'm putting the stuff up in the cooler, and then she just came up. Her and her partner came up.
Her and her partner?
It was like partner means and buddy.
Oh, her and her, okay.
Her comrade.
Because these days, partner mean that y'all in the bed together.
Man.
That's that American.
You know how we know how we talking. Dude, Kev,
see, I'm
try to change our
doing this for them though, the listeners and the viewers.
Skip them. They need to catch up on this. Yeah, the listeners need to catch up on this because maybe they'll stop playing games and be a
exactly. Maybe they'll stop being ignorant, man.
Using this stupid dialect nowadays.
Exactly.
I mean, I'll be able to tell the kids like that's not how that word is used in a sentence.
Nah.
Like,
right.
It's not. It don't even mean that, but you just use it.
Exactly. They switching stuff up.
But anywho, she came up to me and was like, "You a guy."
Right.
When you see a chick or walking by or whatever, when you see a chick, do you want to boink her? Like every chick even whether the chick is whether it's somebody that you just seen or somebody you going out, do you want to boink her or whatever?
Just every chick?
Just every chick. And I'm like, well, no, I don't. Right. But I thought about it some more, and then I gave her this answer. It's like, well, I do feel like every guy, respectable gentleman or not, or whatever.
When we see a woman that we that has what it is that we like.
We want to see them naked.
We envision them naked. Yeah, but it ain't gonna be every woman, because every woman ain't the type of woman that every nigga like. You know what I'm saying?
Every single chick that we find attractive, we want to see them naked.
Yes. Or we envision them naked. We be looking at them and just looking at them with the clothes off.
Well, they automatically naked no matter what. Every chick out there, every chick in the world is walking around with clothesless.
Exactly. With our damn eyes out here, right?
Exactly.
Right. In a man's eyes, for real.
What we call real men, me and you, call real men, we're not gonna act upon our actions. Nah. That'll be freaking what the freaking heck.
Yeah, bro. You gotta have some self-control, bro.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I don't even want to react on all my every single action, because I don't want to catch nothing. I don't want to live that type of life. I don't want to. I'm like, but yes, to answer your question, yes, every single guy on the planet that sees a female, I'm not going to say whether it's a female or whether they find them attractive. Now I'm going to go with the route where they find that.
No matter who it is,
who it is,
John Paul,
exactly,
a preacher, the deacon,
Jesus Weller,
right? All
we
of.
want to see her naked,
Yeah,
but we're not gonna act upon that because that'd be freaking stupid.
Right? You know what I'm saying? We would be considered sexual. What do you call it? Predators, bro.
So. Come on, Steve Harvey, grow up with your freaking Lancers that you be coming up with. Then Miss Strawberry, cool segment, entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
That's
definitely entertaining. That's all I take it for. It's entertainment.
But your letters that you get, every last one of them are stupid, and they answer their own questions before they even get to the middle of the statement.
And that's why a lot of people think that the Strawberry Letters are actually not true. They think that they have somebody. They think that they have a crew at their show that creates these letters, bro.
Could be.
Because, I mean, they sounding stupid enough to be that.
This one I want to say is real because I hear this on an often basis. But again.
And this is something that they used to say like years ago, too. So I ain't heard it in a minute. I ain't heard it in a long time.
That's wild. Again, I love you, man. I'm glad our friendship is the way it is.
For sure.
I think we need to create a poster and be the poster child of friendship.
Exactly.
Jeez, man, these people, I don't want to be. That's why I have absolutely zero new friends since high school.
See? Me too. I can't even take a lot of people seriously, bro, because they think how society think, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whatever society do, that must be what I gotta do then. That's what society say do.
I'm talking about on a level of I can trust you.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
Period. I can trust you. This is my friend, but I can't trust him around, or I can't trust him to. Then that's not your friend.
What are your friend for then? How you your friend?
Man,
I can't trust him around my car. You know, he steal cars. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna steal from you. If he a thief, he gonna steal.
Related to this subject, I've been listening to some R&B, old school R&B, our generation of growing up of R&B.
Okay.
And I come to realize that nothing didn't quite change. And as far as what I'm about to talk about now is, I'm listening. I can't remember what it is I listen to, but pick anything. I think it was Joe.
Okay.
I have yet to hear a song where the guy is talking about his girl. He's always singing and talking about somebody else's
somebody
girl.
else. Yeah. Right.
I've yet to hear that.
Right. That's see, and that's really our generation music was like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like that still. That's
right.
Like
but actually, like in our parents' generation, like my parents, you know what I'm saying? My parents up there in their 60s and all that. So the music they used to listen to, they was actually talking about their own girls. You know what I'm saying? The Temptations and all them. You know what I'm saying? They was talking about their own girl. They wasn't trying to create infidelity and steal somebody's woman and same girl and all. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Nope. You know what I'm saying?
And if they were talking about it, the chick was single.
Exactly. They wasn't trying to take her from old boy over there.
Exactly. Even the females that I listen to, I used to be a DJ for music from the 60s on back.
Right.
And it wasn't talking about taking another man's girl
Another
from
woman,
a chick.
yeah.
They were talking about single
Exactly,
people.
Exactly.
But my mom's generation and the generation that we grew up with and so on, the current, is always talking about somebody else's woman or guy and never they own. Never they own.
It's always about doing wrong, doing somebody wrong or something, bro. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna try to make a love song? You know what I'm saying?
These are straight up "I love you" songs. Straight up.
But you like, doing somebody wrong at the same time.
Though. I want to marry you, I love you type songs.
Exactly.
And they ain't never talking about the person they love.
Yeah, but you conniving. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Crazy, bro.
It's hilarious, man. And that's what, again, Joe is a great example.
Exactly. Yeah, true.
Joe is a great example.
Joe got a couple songs like that. And they jam, too. Yeah, they jam, too.
They jam. They jam, and they gonna get you in the jam.
Right, exactly. Jam. Yeah, they call them jam. The
jammy jam. Right. Get your eye.
Them jammy jam.
Your eye jammy.
Them jammy jams right there.
All right. If we go close out with it, this is like way far away. I meant to talk about this earlier, so it doesn't like switch up the tone so heavily.
Right.
But but again, hey, I think I'm known for that.
Hey, it's whatever.
I guess that makes whatever talk so unique. We're not structured.
Man, it's whatever.
I love not being structured. But a Rona commercial made me think about this.
Okay.
It made me think about like, hey, that's another thing that sounds like godly persuasion. We asked people, why did they get the vaccine? And of course, it was some hilarious, crazy answer. One of them was like, oh, I want to hug my grandma. And I think she sounded like she was like crying too at the time. One of them said,
I heard that, man. I heard that on the radio. I want to hug my grandma.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. And another one was like, well, I did it because my friend couldn't. I got the vaccine because my friend couldn't get the vaccine. She died before she can get the vaccine. So I got it in honor of her. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, would y'all stop?
Well, yeah, the stuff, that stuff is so hilarious. Oh, I got it because I'm pregnant and I didn't want my baby. Yeah, you about to give birth to the hills have eyes.
I got it because I'm pregnant. I want to see how my baby was going to turn out.
Exactly. Your baby going to come out grown.
He going to be making him a lap month.
You gave birth to a grown baby. But here's what I said. It kind of sounds like godly persuasion to me. Is that, and I don't think it was the same commercial, but another commercial probably. But anywho, the question was like, how do you know that the vaccine is safe? And then the scientist that was in the commercial, this was a visual commercial, so that's how I knew it was a scientist, or at least somebody playing a scientist.
Right.
Is that she said, I believe it's safe, and plus I believe in facts and science. And then I was like, man, I realized I heard that statement often, facts and science. And it got me, I was like, man, that sounds like godly persuasion, because isn't science fact?
It's supposed to be.
Yeah. So how are you believing in facts and science?
Right.
Because they're the same, they're one and the same.
Right.
And I'm like, man, that's another one of those godly persuasions. Yeah. And that it got me thinking about all the other stuff I hadn't heard, the godly persuasion statements and stuff. I'm like, man, that's one of the key, I guess you could say, key techniques into learning or knowing how to speak godly persuasion, is we tell you the same thing over and over in the sentence, even though everything that we tell you is the exact same thing that we just said. Yeah. But it sounds different. Yeah. Because we use different words in place of fact.
Mind games.
Like we use antonyms. Right. Like they all mean the same, but we just using different words. Right. It's like you ain't tell us nothing new about anything. You just told us the exact same thing over and over.
Manipulation, bro. Mind manipulation. Yeah. Mind games, bro.
isn't this the same thing? Saying something like he probably has sex with her, allegedly. But we would get in trouble if we said he probably has sex with her and left out the word allegedly, even though allegedly at its core means probably.
There you go. Yeah. See? It's like a double entendre, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. One cancels out the other thing. It's like,
and that's how you get society in the world, because society don't read, and the government knows that society don't read, so they can tell you the same thing over and over in the same sentence, not the same statement, the same sentence.
And it's when somebody uses allegedly, it always be another person that actually make them say it. They be, you know, she probably did it, and another person next to it, allegedly, they be like, allegedly, yeah, allegedly. Mm-hmm. Like, you said probably already, bro. Like, you don't have to say allegedly. They just said it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I did say probably. Right. I didn't say he did.
I'm waiting on somebody to say that to the person that say allegedly. I just said probably. You know what I'm saying? That means the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it ain't too many Kevins and Donnies out there, so you probably won't get that unless one of us say it.
We just different, bro. We different, bro.
Man, I love being different.
I think we got too much sense, bro.
You know what, Kev? we need a nap. We too woke.
Right. You know we need to come out with another one called Take a Nap, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. The freaking woke. That woke phrase again.
Why take a nap for this name? Because we too woke. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that.
We too woke. Because if we start talking, we'll start to make sense. So therefore, we got to take a nap.
Exactly. So it can be like-minded. Like other people. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. Exactly, Kev. Boy. These freaking, the world need to be more what Coke is saying. Oh. And the world need to get off that Coke so they can understand what Coke is saying.
Exactly.
Jeez, man. I'm telling you, man, I've been listening to this stuff and I'm like, she didn't give us anything. She just said the same thing back to back. And it wasn't even a period in there in between.
Oh my God, bro.
Like science is facts. Without science, I can't think of anything that can make it a fact then without science.
Right. True.
Unless we, not what science says, because even with science, it's still allegedly kind of.
Right. Right.
If we didn't have science, each and every 7 billion plus, I keep adding that plus in because I got hope that they didn't kill off all the plus. But we gotta, each 7 billion plus people have to see it for themselves in order for it to be a fact.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Yep. People, I can't stand that freaking woke term. That is a freaking dumb term. It's a dumb term. But you need to wake up and open your eyes and start. Matter of fact,
Spike Lee said it at the end of school day.
Not necessarily wake up and open your eyes, because your eyes is open, but you need to start utilizing your eyes.
Yeah.
And start to sound out these words so you can read.
For real, bro. For real.
And I'm only saying that allegedly.
That's what, right. That's what people mean when they say, man, Stevie Wonder could see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you ain't using your eyes and you can see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And again, allegedly didn't even mean to go right there, but I guarantee I could get somebody to say, yeah, allegedly, yeah.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thanks for tuning in to this particular episode of Whatever Talk. It's been excellent and enjoyable and having fun. Allegedly, I had some fun.
Allegedly. But I probably realized when I get off that I had some fun. Probably.
Allegedly, man. Allegedly. You ought to give your shout outs, man.
Hey, shout out to my family, your family. You know, all the fathers. This past weekend was Father's Day. Shout out to all of us, all the good fathers. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that means in your head, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to the listeners, the viewers, and we appreciate y'all.
Awesome. And I want to give a shout out to all the listeners as well. You guys are awesome. Don't let the things that I be saying how awesome you ain't fool you. You're awesome.
Right.
I just be fooling around. If you listen to all the show and then you got mad at the end when I said that, you're not listening to the show,
right.
then.
Exactly. And you just like everybody we just talked about in the show.
Exactly. Because like I make fun of not just us. I make fun of all y'all niggas out here.
All y'all.
Because that's exactly what y'all are, believing in probably and allegedly and science and facts and all that. You're niggas.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's the definition of niggas, man.
Bona fide.
Real deal. Man. Niggas got nigga awards. He said, I'd like to thank my
he got a nigga Tony.
Nigga said award for dumbest nigga. Toby
goes to society.
Right. Give it up for society.
Give it up to society for being the world's dumbest niggas.
As a whole, the world dumbest nigga.
We got to get a Nobel Peace Prize to all the top-notch niggas, the white ones.
There you go. They get the top tier, nigga.
Yeah, they get the top tier nigga award because you got to be a real nigga to come up with this type of system.
Hey.
And be mad when somebody say, hey.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Only niggas can do that.
Only niggas get mad when they get called out for doing wrong.
Hey, yo, don't get mad just because we know that the white people are the real nigga. Hey, don't get mad at us, man.
Oh, don't get mad. Don't cancel us either, because guess what?
We love y'all white.
We don't know what the word cancel means.
Nah. I know what it used to mean, but these days, everything means something different.
Yeah, well, the word cancel means nigga too to me.
Hey, see? We gonna nigga you.
We got Nino Brown this nigga.
Right. Exactly.
All right. And I also want to give a shout out to my wife, my kids. Me love y'all a whole bunch of kind. No, they ain't do nothing important. No.
I was trying to give him too much credit.
No. But until the next episode of Whatever Talk.
Whatever.
If you would have made it this far, but then you made it to the end of the show, you can stay posted. We gotta go. But wait a minute. Leave a comment, tell us what you think about it. Come again, tell a friend, tell whoever listening. Whatever Talk.